Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, but there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas A&M's offense takes the field. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Washington's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Discards it with the stiff arm. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, why have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Texas A&M going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Slides away. He'll try to do it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Getting some heat. Flushed out of the pocket. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Huskies are marching down the field. He's got it on the right. The ball squirts free. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Snags it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stumbled to the ground.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Caught behind the line. It's Griffin. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They are shaking the rafters in this place, trying to help their defense as they've got him pinned deep. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 30. Inside the 10.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. To the ground to try to move the chains. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off. At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's going to pass. On a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll return it. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Well, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Texas A&M has it back and the offense ready to go to work. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you build yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
that penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. Barrels ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Throws for the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it in at the 40. And the returner will be brought down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Aggies will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run. Showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the handoff. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wade.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down. Texas A&M going quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success if they decide to run.
Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. He'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They've got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Washington! And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Washington, 35, Texas A&M.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cavazos. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on second and long from the 6. Now the play fake. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And your Washington
offense set on first down.
First and 10.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with it.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback will audible. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And that is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Coming after it. Can't connect on his first throw. That last incompletion brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Chavez. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rides to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And the Huskies headed quickly to the line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ivory. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ivory. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Chavez. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He's going to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout is called with just a single second left. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take